Davina point of view. Blood was rushing so fast in my veins I could feel it thundering in my ears as I stared down in amazement at the little child staring up at me. I knew immediately who she was. She was the niece, the girl I was supposed to care for. Her eyes were dark pools of some deep emotion, and yet she took the bold step of slipping her cold little hand into mine. In an instant, I forgot what had happened a few moments ago. Poor little thing was suffering. I took a deep breath. No matter how I felt about her uncle, I had to be as gentle with her as I would have been with a spooked deer. "Hello." From a pocket in her dress, she fished out a small pad. It had a pencil hanging off it by a ribbon and began to write on it. Solemnly, she tore off the page and handed it to me. I shook my head and looked at her sadly. Something about her tugged at my heart. It made me hate her uncle even more. "I'm sorry, but I have to go." Her chin wobbled, and her eyes filled with tears. She sniffed and wrote even more furiously on her pad. Tearing it off, she held it out to me. I took it and read it. I got down on my haunches. "It's not that I want to leave you, but I didn't get the—" "Miss Winters," a deep voice called from behind me. The child jumped, then gave me one last imploring look before she ran away. I straightened. I could feel my anger return as quickly as it had gone when the child approached me. I turned around. Gabriel Angelini's tall, intimidating frame was filling the doorway to his office. There was no expression on his handsome face. "Will you come into my study, please?" I didn't want to go. I honestly didn't, but I felt my feet move as if I was a puppet on a string. I had no control. As I reached the door to his dark wood-paneled study, he took a step back to allow me to enter. I passed him by and felt something, like a crackle of electricity. It went right through my body. Doing my best to remain calm and composed, I turned around and faced him. I felt he could see right through me, even though I knew better. "May I see the notes my niece gave you?" He both intimidated and enticed me. Silently, I held out the crumpled papers in my palm. He took them without letting our skin touch and glanced at them. His other hand came up to stroke his chin. I stared at him. When he looked up, his sensuous lips quirked upwards. Gabriel Angelini, smiling, was another matter altogether. He was beautiful in the way a growling panther was.